Watchful. Yep. Again. Once again, I am swimming for no apparent reason. Hello, anyone, everyone, and no one. My name is SlackLizard, and welcome back to another episode of Truly Bedrock. And today on Truly Bedrock, well, we still got a problem. We've still got a problem. At the end of the last episode, after we went out raiding for the armor trims, when we came back to our base, we still had bad omen, and lo and behold, we triggered a raid inside of our base. We cleared the raid, and immediately another raid triggered. So this has led to a bit of a problem. Now, I talked to T-Man, who's my go-to on anything more or less technical on Bedrock Edition, and there is a known bug, as I said in the last episode, with raids causing ghost raids after the initial raid. Now, I've been told that if I clear the second raid, potentially it will go away, but if it doesn't, then we've got a bigger problem to deal with. So first things first, today I've got to go deal with this once again. Now I'm gonna spare you me going through the raid, and I'm just gonna kind of cut back to you after the fact, and hopefully we don't get a third raid going. Okay, that's round 2 done. Now, a new raid has not triggered yet, but it also didn't trigger instantly after the last one. It triggered when I relogged. So I'm still a bit leery of all this. Do not trigger another raid. Do not trigger another raid. Do not need or want another raid. Alright, so I'd say we're good. I would say we're good. Right, now I need to clear up my inventory and figure out what we're going to be doing today. So, now that we've got all that situated out today on a Truly Bedrock, I think I want to deal with this. I think I want to see if we can come up with another tunnel design. Now, first things first, I don't think it's going to be anything particularly fancy, but then again, it may be. But before we can do any of that, all of this just needs to be dug out because I want to have room to work with. Like this one here, this is several blocks wide, which is nice. The main tunnel is about that wide, so maybe we'll just take this all back. I don't know. I want to account for depth. I always like to put depth into my builds. If we take a look out here, can we go from that to that? That would be a massive arch, a massive dig, but it'd give us a lot of room to work with. So yeah, let's dig all this out. So, as you can now see, it's been dug out. It's been dug out. All the netherrack and everything has been collected, and we had a little bit of a helping hand here. I thought there was a gen down here. There is a gen down here. Hello, how are you doing?
Hello.
Diggy
diggy?
Yeah, diggy done. Now time for designing. But you said the other day that you were working on some nether tunnel designs, and I told you some of the materials that I potentially wanted to use for this. Can we see the designs, please?
Yeah.
Okay. I really like this center path, but the problem with this center path is ice cannot be in slabs.
Didn't consider that.
Yeah, it's all got to be spawn proofed.
Is ice not spawn? Ice is spawnable, isn't it?
Yeah, welcome to Bedrock Edition. Now, I do like... Oh, God, I don't know which one of these I like the most. I honestly like them all. As far as ease of access and getting materials, nether wart will be relatively easy to get. We've got a ton of deep slate, red nether brick. Now, these lights here, we could trade those out for frog lights.
They're my favorite light. That's why I grabbed that one because you've got the nethery tree stuff.
Yeah.
But I didn't consider that your farm might not get the lights.
It does, but it's not going to get near that many. If we're putting in that many, it just wouldn't happen. I do like the core concept of the red nether brick. So if this is... So this wouldn't be at this level, to be honest with you. This would be a slab at this level. So if we put... I'll probably grab the wrong block there, but it doesn't matter. It's just 2 tests. Slab block. Yeah, I like that. I like that. And the deep slate. We got tons of shulkers of deep slate. So deep slate, nether wart, and red nether brick. And the central lines coming down the middle. I like that. I'm going to grab a screenshot of this and let's see if we can get a section of this. Boop. Can I grab that as a screenshot? Thank you very much. And see if we can get a section of that set up on the tunnel to see what it looks like in the world. First check is on nether wart, which have 2 shulkers and a little bit here. If I grab the fortune pick and harvest this up, that could be quite a bit more. Or rather nether wart, and then we need to get some nether brick. You said you had some?
I do. I'm not home yet. Let me...
No, you're good. You're good. All right, and I got that smelter that I just made too, but don't have much in the way of fuel, but it could potentially work. We got all this netherrack here, plus we've got all the netherrack that we acquired up from digging out that tunnel. Now, harvested up all the nether wart, and we've only got 3 shulkers of it at this time, which is what it is. Not much else we can do about that, but I don't know how much of this we can get smelted down. Because technically, we don't have... don't go there. Thank you very much. A metric ton of fuel. Now, which way... Oh, God. Which is the fuel and which is... I don't want to do this wrong. I really don't want to do this wrong. Here, let's give you... 6. I'd rather just mess up with 6 than mess up with multiple stacks. Okay, so the top one is the actual input. So we'll put all of this in here. We've only got 13 pieces of coal in each of those right now, which is absolutely horrible, but we'll see what we can get nether brick wise out of this. And I think Jen said she had some nether brick as well, so that will be very much useful. We've got a little bit of nether brick here, but we're quickly running into a problem, as I suspected, of running out of fuel. As you can see, some of these have already ran out, some of them are running out. Now, as far as fuel goes, we don't have a lava farm on here yet, and we don't have much in the way of any coal left. Now, our tree farm is currently broken, but we still should have quite a bit up here still. So we're going to grab a shulker of logs, and we're going to turn those into a shulker of logs. Geez, that's literally all I got up here. Yeah, we're gonna have to get this thing resituated out too, and we're gonna do a different design. We're gonna be doing a different design when we change this up. We're not gonna be going with the that big one anymore. No, it's just too much to fight to get there. Too much to fight to get that situated out, and I don't think I have anything else that can be used for fuel around here. I'm not gonna. No, we're not gonna use that. Right, so let's convert that into coal so we can at least get some more nether bricks so we can at least get this tunnel situated. Well, it's definitely getting there. As you can see, our area for netherrack is stored back here behind everything. And all up through here, I've been putting the, what is that? Is it technically crimson wood? Let's take a look. Yeah, the crimson stems. We've been putting those along the roof. Now, more detail may come to this as time goes on. Right now, it's just short, simple, and to the point. But short, simple, and to the point has led to the point that we are now out of crimson stems. And we're going to be needing more of those, which means that we need to affix the gas blaster on the crimson tree farm, or else we're not going to have enough. Now, I'm hoping that this will be a relatively easy fix. All we should have to do is move the zombie down and then get the host system to refire and restart. Granted, we're going to have to AFK at this thing because we don't have enough crimson wood at this moment in time, but that's a very small detail to get things situated out. So let's grab a couple of pistons here. We might need a little bit of redstone dust. I don't think we need a sticky piston. We are going to need some temporary blocks to build with. Let's grab 4 stacks of netherrack there. More than enough. And let's head up top here and see if fixing this will Jesus, words. They are difficult sometimes. Can I land on the ground? If it's going to be just as easy as that one, just pulling everything down by 1 block. Okay, so I've had to do multiple changes here because it's not working. And my only consensus that I'm coming up to is it's because it can't see it on the piston. If I do that, it still can't see it. But we've now moved him back up. But in the same regard, that cannot see it anymore. I am so confused as to what's going on here. I am genuinely beyond confused at this moment. All right, give me that back. Give me all of this. I need maybe to put a sticky piston. Right? No. Oh, you are getting on my nerves, dude. Stop hitting me! All right, that's in place. There's no way that this is going to make this work. I am so... Yeah, why did you start firing? Why did you start firing? I've done nothing to make you fire. Excuse me. I've done nothing. Why did it fire? Are snowballs invisible? You do this. Okay, so now you work. I'm not gonna question it. The main goal right at this minute in time was just to get the thing working, and it's working. We do have that in there. If I just go ahead and turn this thing back on, we need to make sure that it's going to harvest with these changes that have been made to the game. And it's not going to do a thing at this moment in time because apparently we are out of bone meal in the system. All right, let's fill this all back up and see if it's going to run. Hopefully we got enough bones to do that at least. Let me tell you, several headaches, several hours, rage quitting the game quite a few times, but the thing is finally fixed. And did I mention lots of help? You know, I just want to say, Malenko, thank you, because this thing right here is very finicky. I don't know if I covered it in the original build of this or not, but this thing is actually a directional based thing. And 1.20 even messed it up more. But long story short, it's now fixed and it's up and running. And I've had the AFKing at this thing for about 3 hours now. Yeah, I think we're going to be good on wood now and on the wart. So I think it's time we actually get this tunnel finished so that we can get another project all wrapped up. I don't even remember what's left to do on this tunnel. I think it's the top, and yeah, that's not going to help. I need to get materials so that we can actually finish this. Well, it's all in. We've blended the front. It's okay. We've got the nether portal set up at the end, and it's okay. And honestly, on a 1 to 10 scale of 1 being meh, 10 being absolutely amazing, I don't know. For some reason, I just want to go with like a 4 or a 5. It feels like it's missing something. Now, I know it's missing detail work. So, do you have any ideas on what we could do for detail work? I know we need to pattern out the floor. That would definitely help. Jen had originally put these brick blocks in between, which I think would help, but it's going to be an utter nightmare to do. Just getting all of that in was quite a pain in and amongst itself. I don't know. I'm glad it's no longer netherrack, which was the go, but at the same time, it's not the only. Hi, can I help y'all? What are y'all doing back there? Yeah, not entirely sure what they're doing back there. But, I mean, in a sense, we did accomplish what we wanted to accomplish. We got a tunnel in. It's no longer netherrack. But I feel like it's lacking some detail. So if you have any ideas on what we can do for detail, please let me know down below. But I think that being that, that's where I'm going to go ahead and call this one an episode. If you've enjoyed it, make sure to drop a like. If you want to see more, consider subscribing and leave some feedback down below. I would greatly appreciate it. But that being that, I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye, everybody.